Alright people, we're back with more of Avernum 3 Ruined World. Here we are in the Bandit hideout now. Do I have a ward or cloak I could use? I don't think so. Oh, I have a cloak of, oh yeah, I forgot about that cloak of curses. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. We'll implement that. So we have more of a chance to have an edge here. We'll kill some thugs in the meantime. Yeah, I feel like the light sources don't really have an effect. I mean, you clearly see the little light right there, but I feel like it's not really doing that much. Of course, we have an spell here. Wait, do we need bags of meal? I forget. So I have to go read the stuff we need for quest here. Ooh, oh, enduring shield, nice. A bronze shield. Rex can't use that, but actually, no, I'm not going to worry about a shield on her really. It's just going to weigh her down. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and put a shield on Celestia. I know I said I wouldn't just a moment ago, but at the same time, she can definitely wear armor. So, and just a reminder that while priests can wear armor, in spite of them casting spells, they can, but mages cannot. But if you do see an armor that says it doesn't encumber a mage, it doesn't encumber mages, that's when you can put it on your sorcerer. As a matter of fact, let's take some weight off of him. Let's put him in a fine robe. Even though he's clearly already wearing one in his portrait, but okay. You enter the meeting hall of the bandit leader. He leans against the table and watches you when you enter. His blade is across the table in front of him. He doesn't seem too angry or worried. He says, "Hello, Avernite. I'm called the Grinder, Master of Bandits. We heard you coming, of course. We have been waiting for you. You seem really calm for someone called the Grinder." He nods. It's an imposing title, a good thing to have in my line of work. I'm still able to be calm when needed. Say, for example, when I want to make a deal with the adventurer who killed most of my warriors. You aren't mad about my killing your warriors? I am annoyed, but not enough to lose my wits. Thugs and goons can always be replaced. What sort of deal? This lair has clearly become unsafe, yet we don't want to give it up unrewarded. Give me all of your money, and I and my bandits will go far from here. You can tell your superior to kill me and collect the bounty. We will even leave our hard, stolen goods here for you to reclaim. The choice is yours. How do I know you'll keep your end of the bargain? If I fight you, there is a good chance I will die. Trust in my desire to live a good long life and die in my bed. What kind of stupid deal is that? Give me all your money, and then we'll let you go. Well, I'll let you have, but you have to give us all your money. Man, forget that. What kind of dumb? Actually, I'd rather just fight. The Grinder sweeps the sword off of the table in a lightning fast motion. I was afraid it would come to this. Pity. I offered you a decent deal. Time to add another crime to my list. Oh no, that is just manipulation right there. Forget that. Okay. Ooh, I probably should have. Actually, yeah, let's go ahead and heal so he doesn't take him out. Like, I hate to. Oh man, I actually should have waited until Gordon was closer before using that, but that's alright. Go ahead and do that. What kind of deal was that, though? Oh, well, if you give me all your money, I'll let you go. I mean, trust that I'll die in my bed. No, forget that. That is the dumbest deal I've. I wonder what would happen if you did decide to take the deal and be like, you know what, it's a deal. All this other stuff. The grinder has been brought to justice. This bandit lair has been defeated. Another favor done for Fort Emergence. Yeah, that is just ridiculous. Just said I'll just die in my bed and leave you left alone, but you have to give me all your money before I forget that. So I will say, to be fair, this is some of Spyro Software's, aka Jeff Vogel's craziest writing in a game. Like most settlements in Avernum, this bandit lair has a small shrine. The temple is small and dark. The altar itself is non-magical and slightly dusty. So yeah, to be completely fair here, yeah, this game does feature a lot of Jeff's craziest writing. So it's full of ideas. It's full of all these crazy events and all sort of occurrences, which I actually really like, to be honest, because I mean, just really went all out with this, with the concept, and greatly expanded Avernum significantly because of it. Fortunately, the bandits aren't too overwhelming. So, I guess only the goblins were designed to be, at least for level 1. I think the bandits would be a lot worse, though, if you took them on first, for some reason. Yeah, now that we're stronger, we can definitely battle them all. Will this fool freaking die? I'm still annoyed at the fact that you don't get XP for summoned creatures after you kill them. So really, if it really should be a map. Well, yeah, we can put that on, but I don't know how good it's gonna do us. But yeah, it should work at summoned creatures. Is that if if an enemy goes unconscious at summoned it, then the summoned creature should also disappear if you don't get XP for killing it. But whatever. These shelves contain several books on animal training and a plethora of notes regarding the bandits' training of a large number of wolves. From the records, you're able to tell how the bandits found wolves in the first place. There was a small pack of them hiding in these caves when the Averni started to build Fort Emergence. The bandits stole some of them and raised them themselves. How the bandits got to Fort Emergence in the first place, you aren't able to figure out. Okay, a harp. Oh, I do remember that a harp is a quest item, so I am going to hang on to one of those. You crack open the book and flip through it. Weaponry of the realm. Many are the tools of destruction that have been developed for use in melee. These can generally be divided into two groups: pole weapons and, more commonly, edged weapons. Pole weapons such as spears and halberds do the most damage, but generally require two hands to use. Edge weapons like swords are more common and can be wielded one-handed, but do less damage. At least until we dual wield anyway. And yes, reading books is a achievement in Steam, so be able to read books as well. Among the crude works of well-thumbed fiction on these shelves, you find one of the mage's journals, written in a neat hand. The bandits have only been set up here for a few months. It seems they plan to raid the nearby settlements as boldly as possible until Avernum brought more troops here and then escape to the surface. One interesting note, the journal makes occasional oblique references to a big theft of some sort of statuette from the Weird Days. Not high enough tool use, I better avoid that. Oh, what I did notice just now, by the way, is that a new day has occurred at this point. So yeah, there is that. Avernum 15, year 833. So yeah, so Avernum 3 does work on a time day system where things will actually happen in the world the more time you take, although you can still win the game regardless of how much time passes. But you'll definitely see the effect of it if you let too many days pass. For this playthrough, I'm going to do my best to not let that happen, pretty much. Do not let too many days pass at a time. And take care of what needs to be taken care of on the surface as fast as I can, but I don't want to get into what that is because it's story territory, and I'll let the story explain as we proceed. But yes, Avernum does have a bit of a time system based on days you take. When you're in dungeons, of course, it's slowed down significantly, I think, so you'll have time to clear out the dungeon at that. It moves a lot faster if you're wandering outdoors, so. Why the heck did I not attack that wolf? That's a weird placement. So yeah, I'm gonna do my best to try to help out the surface without letting too many days pass, because you would definitely see the effect if you let so many of them pass. But of course, we did need to help get some experience first with the goblins and the bandits before we went to the surface anyway. Oh, what the heck? No way. That is BS right there. That's total BS. You should not be able to KO one of my people that easily. Okay, so let's kill these thugs quick. Their thrown missile must be stronger than their melee, clearly, if they were able to take out her that well. Get away from her, fool. Ain't nobody told you could go over to her. What does an enduring shield do, by the way? I didn't even check. Increases resistance to magical damage by 10%. Lasts a long time. Okay. So, that's what that does. Golly, though. Yeah, clearly the thugs, thrown missiles is a lot stronger than their freaking melee, if they were able to do that. You crack open the book and flip through it. The Tearing of the Bodice by E. Schrumpt, Esquire. Esmeralda ran through the bushes barely ahead of her ravening pursuers. her chest heaving mightily to escape the pathetic remaining shreds of her leather armor. The bizarre tentacle squirreloid creature pursued close behind, panting and tingling. "Soon, wild maiden," he cried. "Soon you will be mine." It continues in this vein for a long, long time. I think it was interesting that Jeff included books that you can read, and even made a Steam achievement for if you choose to do so, which I think is interesting. Still, you learn a lot more about the world here of Avernum. This chest has loot painted on the top in large crude letters. You open it eagerly, but you find only dust. Maybe the bandits are dirt poor, or perhaps they moved their ill-gotten gains elsewhere. Oh, crap, more thugs here. You know, I'm just gonna heal her so they don't immediately start taking her out. I knew he would throw one directly at her. Wow. And get out of here with that. Have fun with that. Okay, so we can't get through there. What the heck? Oh, duh, we could take the gate out here. Okay, giant rats, I'm not nearly worried about. Oh. So we're pretty strong for them at this point. We'll just skip their turns. You circle the entrance to the bandit lair, wondering if there is a direct way in. You notice that there is an odd protrusion of stone sticking out of the wall nearby. Okay, so this would have been our way in if we were going that way. Ooh, we have a lamp. Light source for 150. Honestly, like I said though, I don't think light sources are going to be worth it. I think you can traverse dungeons just fine without it. Ooh, we can actually explore these now since we killed the thugs that were standing outside guarding. Okay, it looks like we explored all the bandit lairs so far. What is in this section? The bandits have been dumping their trash in this cave, a suitable distance from where they actually live. Like all trash pits in Avernum, the stuff is being very slow, decompose, and the stillness of the air maintains an unbearable stench. Yeah, I can imagine. Oh, cave slimes. Okay. Again, I'm just gonna Oh, no, no, no. Please do not knock her out. Yeah, nabbit. One of your characters has just been knocked unconscious. This happens when your health level reaches 0. To revive your character, walk through the gate of a friendly town. A return life spell cast by a powerful priest or a spell scroll can also revive an unconscious character. Okay, we know that. Let's just reload our autosave here. Ain't nobody got time for that. Are you kidding me? Let's just go ahead and use a group heal right there. I hate to do it, but then again, yeah. Blah, blah, blah. Unbearable cinch. We know that. Let's just kill these stupid signs. So, yeah, that's exactly why they want to do at least do training in this section before you head it out on the surface, because what you will face on the surface is even a little bit more tougher than these anyway. Get out of here with that. Oh, I wanted to see how many. Okay, he still has some spell energy. Let's go ahead and hand this off to her since she's out of spell energy, but we'll definitely take this bronze helmet. We'll get rid of this poor leather one. It looks, yeah, that's pretty much all we had to explore from the bandit lair. The brigands guarding this passage are alarmed to find that you have snuck up behind them. They panic and attack immediately. Alright. Can't use any spells, but she can do this. So yeah, alternatively, you could have gone through the front and then gone into that secret passage that I showed you. But this corridor is eerily quiet. It is decorated by many totems and mounted skulls, bearing dire warnings to trespassers. The bandits here must be a strong group indeed if they can display their position so blatantly. Well, they're dead now, so I don't know how strong they really are now. But like I was saying, I just think it's way more satisfying to just go in through the wolf pit and then really wreck them. Okay, well, we completed that. Let's go ahead and drop this bandit map over to our chambers where we can store it. Tell Commander Johnson the good news. I killed the grinder as you requested. My reward? Johnson seems unimpressed. I hope you don't expect a significant reward for such an insignificant task. But, well, I gave my word. He pulls the pouch out of his pocket. As an afterthought, he has some iron bracers from his bag. The pouch contains some coins. Buy something useful with it. That is all. He returns to his meal. You have been dismissed. Any more quests I can do for you? Commander Johnson snorts. I thought you had actual important things to do. An Axeman will be pleased to hear that you are frittering your time away doing my errands. Oh, okay, right. We should probably get to the surface now. We got strong enough. Let's train real quick. Okay, what do we want here? Let's do mighty blows. Continuing being hardy. Again, mighty blows. Level endurance, and we'll do this. This. We could go to good health, but I kind of want to get one of the focuses as well. Let's stick with good health. We need all the health we can get, I think. Alright, mage and magical efficiency. Good health. Right, make sure I did that right. Okay, so far so good. As far as what I want. What did he give us as reward? Oh, iron bracers. Okay, well that's better than the iron gauntlets we have, so we'll take that. And yeah, we could definitely put the iron gauntlets on, and then we'll do that. In the meantime, without wasting any more time, let's finally head up to the surface. And don't worry about the exploration of the upper Avernum. We'll get to that when we get to that. But our main focus, of course, is to get into the surface. And I do not want to waste too much time, like I said. So we got our XP, we got our experience from killing goblins and bandits, so it's time to see the surface. This is the North Gate. You must pass through here to return to the world's surface. The way is protected by a lava pool. A narrow bridge arcs over it, built to be quickly collapsible in case of Empire attack. You emerge from port emergence into the outdoors. A harsh yellow light from above blinds you. The air smells strange. For a while, the size and openness of the blue space above you paralyzes you with vertigo. Still, there is nothing to do but press on. You emerge from the valley and are immediately greeted by a view which brings tears to your eyes. It has been many years since Vernites have seen the surface, those of you who have seen it at all. And after years of dreaming, here it is, finally laid out before you. Plants are everywhere. You feel the wind, and the sky is a blue richer than any you've ever seen. It's warm and dry, and there can be no doubt. You are finally home. You stand there for an hour, just admiring the sights and feeling the sensations. Then you look around more carefully. This area is unsettled. There's a river to the south, but there are no human settlements as far as you can see. This is excellent news. Not only is Fort Emergence under no immediate danger of attack, but there is plenty of room around here for Avernites to settle. But it wouldn't do to get too excited. There's still plenty to be discovered and plenty of investigation to do. You'll have to meet the surface people, who are likely to be very different from you. Also, while there is great joy in leaving the caves, it's far more frightening than you thought it would be. After years of tunnels and shadows, the open sky and bright sun leave you feeling constantly blinded and exposed. A new chapter in the life of Avernum has just begun. A new land awaits you. It's time to explore. You notice some movement in the underbrush ahead. You approach carefully, wondering what sort of friendly and fascinating surface creature will emerge. You are disappointed to find, however, that the approaching creatures aren't animals but blobs of brightly colored slime. The grass underneath them curls up and dissolves as they glide over it. They glide quickly towards you. This is very odd. The Empire worked for years to slay all monsters on the surface, but here is a strange beast unlike any you've ever seen. It is a large slime, bubbling and magical. It leaves a trail of dead plants behind it as it oozes around. Ooh, so now we're facing slimes here. You reach to the shore of a surface river. You see a fish in it. It's shiny and silvery, not the comforting and normal pale gray of cavefish. As you admire the view, several large, brightly colored slimes ooze out of the trees and slide towards you. Oh no. Even more of these to deal with. I mean, they are easy to kill, but at the same time, they're still causing some trouble here. What the heck was that? Okay, well, how do you say that? I think that's ochre. I know the green one are emerald slimes. How do you say that though? Mauve? I might have to look that up for the pronunciation. But yeah, these are emerald slimes and these are ochre slimes here. You find a large stone farmhouse. It was once a solid, beautiful stone structure. Now the crops are dead. The land has been spoiled by slimes. The building looks abandoned. You enter and look around. Many acidic slimes have been in and out of here, with the result that everything inside is ruined and holes have been burned in the walls and ceiling. While searching, you look out the window and find you've been surrounded. Well, more slimes. So yeah, we have the emerald, we have the ochre, we have the slime. I mean, we have the indigo, and we have the mauve, or however you say that. I'll definitely look that up after I'm done recording part. Just see how that's pronounced. I keep wanting to call it mauve, stuff like that. Okay, so the indigo slimes, it looks like it can throw these poisonous kind of darts at us. You clean the slime off your blade and take one last tour around the farmhouse. You find a pouch of coins in one of the bedrooms. Other than that, anything that might have been useful there has been dissolved or eaten. There's not even fruit in the garden. You leave the ruin behind. You reach a tight cluster of farmhouses surrounded by a tall, recently built stone fence. Behind it, several farmers watch you carefully. You can easily see that they recognize you as outsiders, possibly even as Avernites. Fortunately, they aren't immediately hostile. Much to your surprise, even though your paleness and thinness marks you as, if not Avernites, very strange characters, the people in the farmhouses are happy to welcome you in and give you a meal. They warn you not only about the slimes, but about the brigands who somehow travel with the slimes without harm. Nobody knows where they came from, but they're convinced that the only way for the local farmers to survive is to stick together as much as possible. You bid them good day. You meet a militia group. They're inexperienced warriors, banded together to protect their home. They introduce themselves and say they're from the city of Krejon, not far away. If they recognize you as being Avernites, they don't comment on it, even though it must be completely obvious. Your appearance is very distinctive. Anyway, they tell you to be on the lookout for slimes and move on. You are at the outskirts of the city of Krejon, one of the largest cities on the continent of Avernum. Even the largest settlements in Avernum look minuscule compared to Krejon, and Krejon is a small settlement by Empire standards. As you get close, you pass travelers, farmers, and soldiers. Practically all of them notice you. Your crude clothes, thinness, and pale skin immediately mark you as different, and at least some of them must recognize you as Avernites. Yet, they don't seem interested. For whatever reason, they don't care that you are from the Empire's enemy. Perhaps people here aren't influenced by the Empire much, or perhaps they have worse things to worry about. There are patches of burned land around the city, left there to fend off the occasional incursions from deadly slimes. Okay, so now we are in the city of Prejon. So with that in mind, I'm going to go ahead and save the game right here, but I will see you all soon with the next part of Let's Play. We are finally exploring the surface, and I can't wait to continue with the next part, but I'll see you all soon until then.